Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well. My name is Liliana Abigail Arias Molina, and today I will explain the topic of writing language. So, um, what is writing language? And according to U 2017, writing language is the symbolic representation of a spoken language using graphic signs, unlike a spoken language. It's not something we learn naturally. We have to make a conscious effort to write and to create a permanent record of our ideas. Now, what is pictograms? So, pictograms are basically small, clear drawings that show an object or an action. The important thing is that they don't belong to any particular language. That means a person in another country can understand the message, even if they don't speak the same language. For example, a pictures of a fork and knife on a sign tells anyone that food is available, no words neither. Now, uh, ideograms. So, the ideograms are symbols that represent an idea or a concept instead of showing a specific object. They go beyond use drawing what we see. For example, the heart symbol doesn't stand for the physical organ. It communicates the concept of love. The next is logograms. So, what is logograms? Logograms are symbols that stand for an entire word instead of just an object or an idea. People use them in some of the oldest writing systems, like Sumerian, cuneiform, and Chinese characters. We still use a few to date. For example, the dollar signs means the word money. The ampersand means and the at signs means at. So, in ancient times, a simple fish shape could represent the world's fish. The next is phonographic writing. So, phonographic writing, these are symbols that stand for the sounds of words instead of the meaning of the words. In other words, each letter or character shows how something is pronounced. That how much modern alphabets work. For example, in Spanish, the letters in sol, mesa, or perro. Each represents sounds. In English, it's the same with words like cat, dog, or son. Modern Hebrew and modern Greek also use letters where each one represents a specific sound, right? So now the Rebus principle. What is Rebus principle? Means using a pictures or a sign used for the way it sounds, not for what it means. Like when we text and write the number two for two or the letter U for you. Ancient people did it too. For example, they could use a pictures of an eye to say it, I. The next is Slavic writing. So, what is Slavic writing? Slavic writing is when each symbol stands for a whole syllable, usually a combination of a consonant and a vowel. For example, in Japanese, the first sign means a ka, the next is key, and the last is ku. So instead of writing each sound separately, one symbol can represent a full syllable. The next is alphabetic writing. So, alphabetic writing is when each letter represents a single sound, called a phoneme. It started with the Phoenician alphabet, which only had consonants. Later, the Greeks add vowels, like A for alpha or B for beta, to make reading and writing easier. So the next is English orthography. English orthography or spelling doesn't always match pronunciations. This happened because English has borrowed words from many languages and its spelling has changed over time. That's why we see silent letters. We like the K in night fight or the B in dog, and digraphs where two letters make one sound, like PH in alphabet or SH in ship. So, thank you very much. That was my explanations. Have a nice day. Take care.